So, thanks for being here. Albuquerque is the premier film and TV production hotspot. Thank you, Deadline. Not only because we have Netflix and NBC Universal, not only because we have a highly competitive incentive, and not only because we have civic leaders who are true champions of film, with our Albuquerque Mayor Tim Keller and our New Mexico Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham, but we're a hotspot because Albuquerque has assets that you really, truly can't replicate or buy or find anywhere else. It's a true honor and true testament to Albuquerque's status as a film and TV production hub to be chosen as the first ever city to host Deadline's new conference series, Hotspots. We're so thrilled. Thank you again, Deadline. The film industry in Albuquerque is thriving, and we are so excited to have you here in Albuquerque so you can get a little taster, see and experience our unique and wonderful city firsthand. So I want to zoom out just for a moment as I want to give you an idea, a snapshot of Albuquerque, where you are, who we are, and why we do what we do. Albuquerque is at the urban center of New Mexico, and we're the 32nd largest city in the country. We're located in the high desert of the Southwest, and Albuquerque is a place of natural beauty, rich culture and history, and we offer an excellent and affordable quality of life. We're located at a crossroads along the famous Route 66 and the Camino Real, and at the intersection of I-25 and I-40. Albuquerque, it's cool. It's both cutting edge and quaint. It's both quirky and forward. And we're a diverse majority-minority state, a place where minorities and women are actually already in places of leadership across many sectors, including civics, science, medicine, technology, commerce, education, entertainment, and culture. Albuquerque is home to the most creative minds you might not find anywhere else. From cutting-edge research coming out of our national labs, our universities, and the Air Force Research Lab, to our vibrant and bustling and strong creative economy, Albuquerque is truly an epicenter for geeks and freaks, scientists and artists, left brain, right brains, dreamers, doers, and creators and disruptors. Our creative economy is truly diverse, and it's key to our collective identity. From murals to museums, art is everywhere in Albuquerque, and we are truly bursting at the seams with writers, painters, poets, dancers, musicians, photographers, and of course, filmmakers. New Mexico and film have always been connected, going back into the early 20th century. And over the course of the past 122 years, nearly 350 movies and TV shows have been made in Albuquerque. And we've had everything from mega budget action films to micro budget indies and everything in between. There's truly no limit to setting, time, or genre in what we have accommodated. And in short, Albuquerque really has the right stuff to bring any project to life. So how did Albuquerque become a leading film production hub over the years is really due to strategic and coincidental events. Factors such as, of course, our film tax incentive, as well as the development of a deep and experienced crew base. And also critical to that is our sophisticated educational programs that have been steadily at work for the past 2 decades building that crew. Then there's assets such as Albuquerque Studios, now Netflix and I-25 Studios, and thanks to decades of investment and leadership by those before us and those now, Albuquerque today is truly a production hub. So I want to get into our crew a little bit, and there's a panel later that will go more in depth, but I'll give you a snapshot of that. It's deep. Our crew is educated. It's hardworking and experienced. As one production executive recently told me, who always says New Mexico is her first choice for her TV projects, the caliber of our crew is, quote, outstanding, bar none. And I hear that a lot. Our crew's quintessential New Mexico friendliness, cooperativeness, professionalism, hospitality are reportedly unmatched in the industry. Our local educational programs have been fueling this crew and fueling this workforce pipeline and steadily matching industry needs and evolving with the growth. Central New Mexico Community College in particular has offered a film program for 15 years emphasizing below-the-line technical training. And currently, there are 60 students enrolled per cohort 3 times a year, and they are at full capacity, and they will be expanding. University of New Mexico's Department of Film and Digital Arts has also been recently updated to better align with industry needs. This program focuses on more above-the-line work, animation, post-production, and game design. So I'd like to just personally add that in getting to know our crew, our film community, professionally, but also personally, because I ask so many favors of them all the time. Can you speak at a panel? Can you talk to a school? I'm continually inspired by the collective spirit of goodwill and generosity in this film industry, and especially within our crew. People here are truly eager to mentor and to help others break in and to share their knowledge. There's room for everyone, and that's just how we roll here. And I love it, and we strive to keep it that way. Locations. So as you might be seeing in some of these shots, you're in a treasure trove, a gold mine of locations. New Mexico is the 5th largest state with an incredible mix of terrain that offers studios a lot of choices at a reasonable cost. Albuquerque alone offers a mix of landscapes, urban, rural, suburban, and a deep range of locations never yet seen on screen, and so many yet to be discovered. Albuquerque can double for many more places than you'd think. Just anywhere on Earth, you can almost make it work with a little visual effects help. And also, Albuquerque is doubled for LA, Atlanta, Phoenix, Utah, Vegas, Colorado, Montana, Wyoming, Texas, Detroit, the Midwest, the West, parts of the East Coast, South, Mars, and countless other cities, towns, suburbs, and rural areas across New Mexico, Canada, and other continents even. Our looks can span grasslands, alpine, and desert regions, and we are similar to LA. I used to live there, so I know this, that you can ski and golf in the same day. However, here, you're only in the car for a fraction of that day, so you can actually play a round of golf and take more than one run down a Mammoth. So here you can get a barren, blown out, apocalyptic look, and in the same day get a rustic, pristine pine forest in the same day. And if you get creative, we can also double for parts of the Middle East, which we have done, Afghanistan and other areas, South America, parts of Europe, and probably parts of Africa and Australia too, with 28,000 acres of open space, permanent open space in Albuquerque, along with the Rio Grande River, the bosque, which is the deciduous forest along our river, the sandias, which is our mountain range, and more. You really can run wild with ideas. So what I hear from producers who work here, because we visit them on set all the time, and I ask, what do you think? And they say, Albuquerque is a locations treasure trove. I had no idea it could be green, or I thought I could only do westerns here. My wheels are turning, or who knew you had Victorian or mid-century or traditional architecture. So we experience 4 mild seasons, which brings an additional layer of variety to our locations. And plus, as Secretary Keys mentioned earlier, I call her Alicia, she's my sister, I'm sorry. Thank you. We have more than 310 days of sun per year, and very little risk of natural disaster, and I know that's important when you're shooting. So it allows films to typically run on schedule and without incident. We really offer a rich and experienced network of production support businesses to meet your needs, from custom hats to custom art for set deck to props, traffic control, lumber, signs, office supplies, whatever you can dream up. Our small and local businesses are accustomed to working with the film industry and are ready and can meet your needs. So we also have, of course, other major production support businesses here already. Most recently, though, we welcomed Production Resource Group, PRG, offering both light grip supply as well as VFX support technology, and special effects makeup and makeup supply superstore Reynolds Advanced Materials. They just opened their doors a couple months ago. So we're growing and we're thriving. So there's a huge degree, I can't emphasize enough that there's really a huge degree of ease when you're working here in Albuquerque. We offer a truly easy commute. It's an average of 23 minutes. And you can easily get, as I mentioned before, 2 entirely different looks within 30 minutes of each other. To quote Vince Gilligan, quote, "It's amazing how close to town you can be in Albuquerque and still get amazing cinematic visual desolation." So also being in close proximity to Los Angeles really should not be underestimated. You can check on your show and be back in LA without much stress or time lost. You know, as many of you experience, it's about 90-ish minute flight, no jet lag, hopefully. We have sound stages, we have warehouses, we have an impressive on-screen talent pool of SAG-AFTRA actors, thousands of background talent, as well as veteran casting directors and talent agents. Also, the Albuquerque Film Office, my former beloved home, provides support for productions here on the ground. So resources for all things Albuquerque, local businesses, locations, of course, film permitting, and the office can connect you with location scouts, line producers, production assistants, and more. And I'm very happy to say that the Albuquerque Film Office will be rolling out a brand new digital cloud-based application that will they will make film permitting basically a whole lot easier and more efficient for your team once you're here on the ground shooting. The city also owns and operates many film-friendly locations, including the iconic rail yards, which many of you might have seen yesterday on the tour, the historic Chemo Theater on Route 66, libraries, museums, and more. And one of Albuquerque's most extraordinary assets, both for shooting here and living here, is our natural beauty. There's the light that you just can't really replicate anywhere else, and the land and the sky. Bob Odenkirk recently said the sky is a show all day, every day. And it's true. Again, Vince Gilligan, all the wonderful and topographical and geographical elements we put to good use, especially the clouds, which you just don't see in the blank blue skies of Southern California. They allow you to perceive the immense size of the sky. So we also have the culture and the art and the air. You see, I don't want you to just fall in love with shooting here and our production assets. I truly want you to fall in love with life here on set and off. Stay inspired. That's easy to do here. 2019 was a blockbuster year for Albuquerque. We saw a significant increase in the amount of direct production spend, and Albuquerque was the largest contributor to the overall New Mexico production spend. Further, Albuquerque started 2019 and 2020 as #1 in the nation for living and working in the film industry, and ended the year capitalizing on this production hub status with unprecedented growth. In our ranking, it was noted that the region is truly committed to film while remaining comfortable and affordable, and it doesn't hurt that it has some of the best food, weather, and culture in the country. So in 2019, the Albuquerque Film Office, we recorded 448 permits, a 53% increase over the 292 in 2018. We expect to continue to smash those records for years to come because we really believe this is only the beginning of long-term growth for the film industry. While impressive in its own right, the quantity of work only reveals part of the story. The caliber of films being produced here and the names associated with them are nothing short of stellar. In 2019 alone, we had Angelina Jolie with Taylor Sheridan's Those Who Wish Me Dead, Tom Hanks in NBCU's BIOS, Robert De Niro, Morgan Freeman, and Tommy Lee Jones in The Comeback Trail, Netflix's Army of the Dead, and local favorite, of course, Bob Odenkirk in the 5th season of Sony's Better Call Saul. And of course, we also had El Camino, Briar Patch, Deputy, Interrogation, and so many more. So we're ready for you. We're ready for your productions, and we promise you won't be disappointed. We're a hot spot because we are indeed, I think, in a sweet spot, a place where we can meet a lot of creative and aesthetic needs, but also your budget needs as well. Looking ahead to the future, our goal is to grow Albuquerque into an even more robust, convenient, end-to-end film and TV and digital entertainment production ecosystem, replete with more stages, more workforce, production businesses, talent, as well as a vibrant, hopefully soon, post-production and visual effects network as well. So I hope you find Albuquerque to be a place that you truly crave when you leave, and I really look forward to seeing you all again here on set. So thank you.